Good evening, my friends. Welcome to our monthly Power Lead System social media training. Did you miss me? Last month in July, the first Tuesday of the month was the 4th of July holiday. So we didn't have one. And so we're basically following the training that we did in June. And oh my God, so many things have changed. So many things have changed. Let me just take a quick peek and see who's here. We have a number of new students, and we have some folks that I like to call regulars, and even the folks that are Power Lead System users, and they keep coming back month after month after month. You notice all of the new things that are taking place, and you're not going to believe some of the things that have happened. And over the last 30 days, we've heard from a lot of students that have shared their success stories, and we're going to share some of them with you, as well as we're going to take a look at some of your profiles. Brett will take a look at yours, James, Rosemary, Teresa. We can take a look at your profiles to see if you're taking advantage of all of Facebook and LinkedIn, specifically LinkedIn's new features. So welcome. I am celebrating this month my 28th year anniversary in network marketing, and thinking back, I can't believe all the changes that have taken place. 28 years ago, it was America Online, with initially 30 million users. They moved up to 64 million users. Nothing like today's 970 million users on LinkedIn. Want to remind all of you that tomorrow night, Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, we're going to hold our special Wisdom Wednesday webinar, where we're going to be introducing some new things for the first time. So I encourage you to join me then. So my 4-step formula for using social networks has been a part of the Power Lead System for years. Because the biggest problem that people have in any kind of a business is getting leads, people to talk to. So in your Power Lead System back office, you have my Endless Free Leads for the Modern Networker training program. It is the ultimate prospecting and recruiting training program for affiliate and network marketers. There is nothing out there that's better. There is nothing out there that's faster. So when it comes to getting leads, it's in your back office. So I encourage you, if you haven't pulled it up and looked at it yet, you need to. And tonight, I'm going to share with you reasons why you need to be using it. It includes our Cracking the Social Network Code, the 4-step combination for online success, our profile guide, and our scripts book. Now, there are 3 challenges facing every affiliate and network marketer today. 1, how can you cost effectively generate high quality leads of qualified prospects who are truly interested in the home business opportunity? 2, how can you quickly connect with them through social media? And 3, how can you build a personal relationship with them so they get involved in your business? I've solved all 3 of these challenges and have eliminated other barriers to being successful too. Barriers that all affiliate and network marketers face today, like being overwhelmed with all kinds of training options for all kinds of experts, struggling with what to say to a prospect, struggling when it comes to closing the sale, having no simple daily routine, having no system to train their people so the business doesn't duplicate, spending more money than they're making to grow their business. That's why my home study program is in your Power Lead System back office. So why are you listening to me? Briefly, in the 90s, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. I used their texting feature to develop a simple formula and proven scripts that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. Over the years, I've trained and shared the formula with hundreds of thousands of affiliate and network marketers around the world, who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. My formula has been responsible for creating 2 generations of online 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. It's actually helped transform the entire network marketing industry from a belly-to-belly, face-to-face business to a virtual one. And if you haven't gone through it yet, remember, it's in your back office. People started calling this the Max Method years ago, and they now call me the father of social networking. I've made millions teaching network marketers and affiliate marketers how to turn a social network personal profile on every significant social network, from AOL to ICQ to Yahoo to MySpace, moved up to Facebook, and now we're on LinkedIn. Every significant social network will allow you to create an attraction marketing magnet out of your profile, and you can broadcast to millions of people and make millions of dollars. There's no limit. My track record of developing social media 6, 7, and 8-figure income earners in network marketing has become legendary, and you're going to hear from some of my students tonight who have done exactly that. My mission in life is to help everyone with a strong desire to succeed in network marketing become a top earner using social networks. Today, the fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you that they owe their success to my formula. It's in your Power Lead System back office. They teach them to everyone that comes into their business, and as a result, they've got the fastest growing teams of excited distributors in their company. The simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives excitement, motivation, and a rapid rank advancement deeper into their organization. The things that I'm going to show you tonight are brand new. They're not in the Power Lead System Endless Release program because, I mean, when I tell you, they're 30 days old. Some of them, the things I'm going to share with you, are 2 weeks old. Everyone follows the formula and scripts because they enable them to enroll new distributors and customers into their business in less than an hour or 2 a day, but nobody says you have to stop after an hour. In 4 simple steps, you can create a free LinkedIn and Facebook profile. If you're not on LinkedIn, as soon as we're done, you need to go over there and start building your LinkedIn profile. Instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. And then teach the steps to everyone that you bring into your business, and you are on your way to becoming a master recruiter and a top earner in your business. When you follow these 4 steps to the letter, they'll produce great results for you, no matter what you're selling. Let me look in the chat window. At this very moment, you can connect with people that you already know who are perfect prospects for your business, or connect with complete strangers that you want to know who are looking for a way to make full-time or part-time income from home. These 4 steps are simple to follow, they're easy to teach, and they can be immediately duplicated by everyone that you bring into your business. You are learning the dance. Once you master the formula and scripts, you can immediately help your new recruits bring them into your business. And your business grows and their business grows. When you help your new recruits become successful quickly, they'll stay in business. Everyone on your team will overcome and break through the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer, every affiliate marketer, not having qualified prospects to talk to. And that's why my program is in your Power Lead System back office. You can help your new recruits make a few sales immediately on Facebook before they make their traditional warm market list and they start making calls. You know, in network marketing, the first thing you're told to do is to make a list of the people that you know, your warm market list. They give you a script and they have you call these people. For many people, it's a disaster, especially you've been in more than one company. All you have to do is get someone to change. In fact, I want all of you, if you're on Facebook, I want all of you to change your picture. Changing your photo on Facebook is going to generate unbelievable reactions. The same people that you would have called to tell about your business and what you're doing are going to react to that picture change. So when Mary makes a comment, she likes the picture, and you reach out to Mary and say, Mary, it's been years since we talked, you know, how have you been? What's new in your world? How are you handling what's going on with the economy? Mary comes back and tells you that she's struggling financially. She's looking for ways to make some extra money. Now, 85% of the people that you ask, what's new? What are you doing? 85% of them are going to tell you, and then they're going to come back and they're going to ask you the same question. And we've got a script that will enable you to show them what you're doing and bring Mary into the business. Then what you do is you have Mary change her picture after she's opened up her settings to make herself more visible. And when she changes her picture, she's going to hear from people that are going to react to her picture change. And when Mary wants to know, well, what do I say when people react? Just, Mary, scroll up, look at what I said to you. Nothing duplicates faster than this. Now you help Mary's 2 new recruits do the same thing. And your business grows fast. If you're selling products, in many cases, you could be building an organization before your new recruits get their products. It's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. By Friday, they're bringing in their friends. My 4-step formula works on every social network. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with people and qualify them, and close the people that need what you have. 4 C's equal big bucks. It's behind the success of top earning affiliate and network marketers all around the world. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook have changed, and they have added many new features. I'm going to share some of them with you tonight because they will have a dramatic impact on your business. They're constantly being worked on. They're constantly being changed. But some of these new LinkedIn features that I'm going to share with you generate nonstop leads, customers, distributors, and sales. LinkedIn can become a virtual money machine when you take advantage of some of the things that I'm going to share with you tonight. Now, millions of professionals are joining LinkedIn. As a matter of fact, 4 new members join every second. So if we extrapolate the numbers, that means 240 new members join every minute, 14,400 new members join every hour, 345,600 members join every day. Every day. Every time you jump on LinkedIn and do a search looking for new prospects, there are going to be new people that you've never seen before. 2.4 million new members join every week. 10,868,000 new members join every month. You know, we only have to go back about 6 or 7 years when it was 2 new members join every second. LinkedIn is no longer a secret. LinkedIn will have 1 billion members by November. Here's some interesting LinkedIn information. First, people between the ages of 25 to 34 account for 59% of LinkedIn's user base. And the user base is getting younger. And to accommodate these younger users, LinkedIn is changing everything. Over 58.4 million companies are registered on LinkedIn. Bed Bath & Beyond in bankruptcy. Yesterday was the last day Bed Bath & Beyond stores were open. Let me come back over here. So you go over on LinkedIn and you do a search. Bed Bath & Beyond. And we look for the people. 56,000 people that work for Bed Bath & Beyond, and all of them, they're out of work. You can filter this down by locations. Now, LinkedIn has added a new feature where people that are looking for work can put an open to work frame around their picture. And they've got some new rules, and they're encouraging people to take the connect button off and replace it with a follow button. If you've been following what they're suggesting, you have done that, and you need to go back. You need a connect button on your profile. So let's come down here and let's look at Anthony. General Manager, Bed Bath & Beyond, no more. Been working for Bed Bath & Beyond for 21 years. Prior to that, he worked at Target for 10 years. You think he wants to go back into retail? We come back over here and we look for store managers. You want people that have large circles of influence. So you got 8,800 store managers. They've all lost their jobs. Leads are free, my friends. And you have fast, easy access to these people. And I've got scripts and strategies that will help you talk to all of them. Over 129,000 schools are registered on LinkedIn. A few years ago, I helped a leader in VEMA recruit someone out of Arizona State University, young kid. Over 4 years, the kid made $1 million in the business. Now he's making his mark on a new company. Pulled him right out of Arizona State University. There are 39,000 different skills listed on LinkedIn. This is a new element. So now you can not only search for people by their profession, you can search for people by their skills. Show me all of the people on LinkedIn that are trainers, that are team builders. Now you can search for people by their profession, their skill sets, sales training, team building, leadership development, etc. You can search for people by their location and by their desire, urgency to find new ways to generate income. For years, I've used that image of a big bowl of M&Ms and nuts. The green M&Ms represent people that are looking for business. Your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profile so it can be found in everyone's search results. We're going to look at some of your profiles tonight, and we're going to show you you're not as visible as you think you are. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details. The Universal Profile Guide is in your Power Lead System back office. Understanding their dynamic use and how people communicate with others. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market and industry. All of the answers to these elements are in your Power Lead System back office. Creating effective lead generation methods that turn prospects to business builders, influencing your audience with effective posting, efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. With my new tactics, scripts, and strategies, you can beat your competition to connecting with the hottest prospects, produce immediate results and faster enrollments, position yourself as an authority to everyone in your niche market, ensure you'll be chosen over your competitors, enroll experienced leaders, and many more new reps. My private message scripts book is in your Power Lead System back office. It is updated monthly with new strategies, new scripts. It will enable you to duplicate the process with everyone on your team. Now, we have just released an anthology of scripts. You can go to maxsteingart.com/scripts book and get it. It's $49. It contains literally hundreds of examples by profession of how you can talk to people. Now, the bottom line is you can't fail. With unlimited prospects to talk to on LinkedIn and with continual practice, you simply can't fail. The content of your profile and daily activity positions you to be perceived as an expert and an influencer by everyone that sees it. The secret to connecting with perfect prospects and converting them to new business partners and customers has to do with three things. One, the relationships you create with your profile. Two, the influence you generate with your activity and posts. And three, the conversations you have with your prospects. You must follow my scripts. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, take action, and join your team revolves around everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your hands, and then what you say to them. And you're going to have many chances to tell people what you do as a natural part of your conversation with them on LinkedIn and Facebook. The truth is, if it was going to cost you $500 every time you gave someone the links to your website, you would take the time to qualify them before you did, determine their potential, or you would go broke. Simply follow my scripts. Ask your prospect questions to learn more about them, and when you let the conversation with your prospect flow naturally in the direction that each answer you receive takes you, you'll end up talking to more people about your business and experience high closing rates. Now, let me just say this. Most people that are affiliate marketers, network marketers, do it part-time. The added benefit of my training is that you can use this information in your full-time business. If you know who you want to talk to, they're waiting to talk to you on LinkedIn. The key to using my scripts strategy successfully so you close more sales in less time is to use them with the right qualified people. Closing more sales is less about selling, more about listening and solving problems. So if your prospect doesn't have problems that can be solved by working with you or doesn't feel like they need your product or service, it's a waste of your time and effort to continue to talk to them. Easy to distinguish people that you want to work with from the people that you don't. The reason most people fail in sales or network marketing and lose a lot of money and time is they try to sell their products or opportunities to the wrong people. You can't fit a square peg into a round hole. You can't sell filet mignon at 2 cents a pound to a vegetarian. Now, most people are taught, go for no. You got to go through 100 people. You got to go through 100 no's to get a yes. So go for no. Every time you get a no, it's another step closer to a yes. That, my friends, is baloney. What you're learning, what's in your Power Lead System back office will show you, forget about go for no, go for yes. Get 1 out of 10 people you talk to join you. Now you can transform your profiles into marketing magnets with 5 simple profile tweaks. 5 tweaks that will lead to enrollments that can start or resume a conversation with a prospect. 1, change your profile photo. 2, change your profile banner or cover on Facebook or LinkedIn. Change your birthday. Change the start date of a business to create an anniversary. Add a new business to your profile. 5 things. And we released a new scripts book in our May boot camp. It's being updated again with new strategies and new scripts for our August boot camp. So here's what happened when Craig changed his picture.
Craig, is that you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you share with everybody what happened?
Well, yes, to be honest, I really thought that this was just a lot of hype. I really did, but I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So you got my Facebook profile cover and changed my picture, took some things off, and to my surprise, I got immediately after that 6 friend requests from qualified prospects. It was really amazing, professional people. Got one request from the vice president of the Yamaha Corporation that I used to work with, and it was amazing on that. I got many new people and old people commenting on my new profile page, and I've never had that before. They liked the profile page. I got 2 people asking me to join my internet business. It was absolutely crazy. They just sent a message and said, Craig, can I join your internet business? The reason why they never knew I had an internet business. You know, I said that I was a music education director, and, you know, I was a wellness educator, and that's it. And then when you went in and changed my header in LinkedIn and changed my intro in Facebook, then it just blew up like crazy. Now, I do have now 4,400 people, and it's just going like crazy. And I love it when I never had people to just come in and ask, may I join your internet business? And I never talked to them before about it. But because my Facebook profile page said that, then whenever they click, my introduction or my header showed every time. And one guy said, well, I'm so happy to see all the things that you do. So on all my things that are listed on my header and in my intro, I'm getting responses on all of those. It's just amazing. I never knew something like that would even exist.
Now, change your profile. This is what happens with Lane.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message. And I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, what are you doing, Lane? What are you doing? And then we had a we had a conversation, and I said, yeah, I'm with this new company. And next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. So I was pretty excited.
Now I'm going to jump over to LinkedIn. And let's take a look. See how visible some of you are. Okay, so Brett, do you see? Let me unmute you. If you're on LinkedIn, do you see your profile?
Right there,
The first one?
third one.
Okay, now notice your picture's not showing.
Well,
Okay.
I just revived this LinkedIn account like 24 hours ago,
Okay, all right.
and I was on an airplane all day. So
But look, if we let's go over and take a look. So you have a picture. By the way, it's a good picture.
it was a professional picture. So
Money well spent. But notice that when we did the initial search, your picture didn't show up.
true.
So what that means is we need to adjust our settings. Now let's take a look at your whole profile. And, okay, so you've got 51 connections, and in the profile guide, you're gonna find that you're on my third level. And what you want people to see here is a connect button, not a
Okay.
message. So I'm gonna come over here. This is what we call the back door. And I'm gonna send you a connection request so we can be connected. Now, let's look at the rest of your profile. I know, what do you do?
Well, the second one down, Digital Cash to Go.
Mhm.
I just sold that business on February 1st. And it's a Bitcoin ATM business.
Gotcha.
And I stayed on with the new owner for a period of time, as we have business in Chicago, and then I mostly live in Mesa, Arizona now, so that I need to change that up a little bit. And then I've been messing around with marketing for quite some time, but sitting on the sidelines too long. And then concurrently with Digital Cash to Go, I was a counselor at a boys boarding school that I went there for thinking a year for a sabbatical and stayed for almost 6.
Well, good for you, and congratulations on selling your business.
Thank you.
And let me. So, and I see, were you in Vima?
I was.
Did you know, what's his name?
Alex Morton.
Alex Morton was actually recruited into Vima by one of my coaching students.
Yeah, I was on Ruth Elliott's team.
Okay, all right. And I can't think of his name, but okay, super. So yeah, you've been around, quite some time. It was a shame what happened with Vima.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me, there's a couple of other things that I'm going to share with you. And let me just take a moment and scroll down and look at a couple of other people. James. James, do you see yourself on here?
There, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, James. Do you see yourself?
I guess it was muted, didn't know. Yeah, I'm on there. I didn't even know I was in LinkedIn, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Well, which one are you?
Wow, all of them is James Central. They're all the same. I've been on a lot of different things. So it's gotta be the first 3 probably.
Okay, well, the first 3, there's only one. Is that your picture?
No.
Okay, so it's got to be.
You know what? I wonder. Somebody else told me there was a bunch of other James Centrals around and I had no idea. I thought I was the only one.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do to make it simple.
Okay.
I'm going to come over here on LinkedIn. I'm going to bring up my profile.
Okay.
And I'm going to put my link in the chat.
Well, after this, I guess I'm gonna have to go to LinkedIn and get my stuff in there.
I'm going to put my link in there.
Okay.
All right. Now, let me come back over here because I want to show you some new things
Okay.
that are going to take your business to a whole new level. So let me flip back over here.
Yeah, so
D, changed her picture, and she had 90 reactions. The best part about what you're going to learn is that this isn't technical or complicated. Make simple changes to your profile, and you can start conversation with anybody that notices. In my first session with Bob, who drove a truck, we opened up his settings, we made him visible. We added the word entrepreneur to his profile. 3 old friends called his brother to get his phone number. They called him wanting to know what he was doing. He sold all 3 products. I said, Bob, post that on Facebook. So he does. Within 24 hours, 25 people liked it. 29 people made comments. 8, and he sold 8 people products. It works exactly the same way on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn's new celebrations feature is huge. And for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, celebrations is on a desktop or a laptop, it looks like that. On a mobile phone, it comes across like this. But it's going to show you who's changing their job, who's having a birthday, or who's having a work anniversary. All right, now, how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling, so you'd never be rejected when you told them about your business? Whether it was a network marketing business or an affiliate business, it doesn't matter. There are people that are looking for jobs. You want somebody that wants their own business. They're easy to pick out. That's how you're going to feel. Every morning you can pop on, know that there are people there waiting to talk to you. How would you feel if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to? That's exactly how you're going to feel. You can close 80% of the people that you talk to by qualifying them before you talk about your business. Now, Sam used LinkedIn's new features to reconnect with old connections. He sent me this at the end of March. It's been crazy 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored 12 people with 1 call. I've been busy onboarding the new team and training them. I've been on Zoom for 5 to 6 hours a day. 2.5 weeks later, he writes back in. He enrolled 1 person every day for 3 straight weeks. He closed 90% of them. In 3 weeks, he enrolled 21 people. Your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the people that he talks to. The basis for doing all of these things is in Endless Free Leads. Every month, I invite all of you to join me in boot camp, where you can work with me in groups of people, and we'll show you how to apply the latest new features. Joanne has been a student. She was building a Maluka business. She'd been in the company for 8 years, didn't have anybody to work with, didn't have anybody to help her. And so after spending some time in, I think she did 2 boot camps, she wanted me to work with her one-on-one. The first month, she doubled her income. The second month, it tripled. You're learning a dance. She also sold her life insurance. A few weeks later, my confidence is through the roof. In the last 10 days, I've enrolled 4 people. Now, she got so good at finding not just people for her Melaleuca business, but people for her insurance business, that her insurance sales skyrocketed. People in her company wanted to know what she was doing. The company actually paid her $5,000 to do 3 2-hour sessions to train agents in the company. Before the end of the year, she did it 4 times, made an extra 50 grand. Now, she joined us in a broadcast a week and a half ago to share what she's doing now. I want to share her comments with you because it will inspire all of you. Remember, you have the basic tools in the Power Lead System back office.
I mean, Max, what you've taught me, obviously I've applied to my network marketing business, and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me, you've done it with so many others. But, you know, one of the things I always say was, what you teach us, we can apply to any job, any job. And it's the same technique, it's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your techniques. I remember one month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. You know, that's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process, how I thought that, you know, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, you know, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited and I said, the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, you know, Go Auto was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, you know, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, you know, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, you know, I got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last. And I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, you know, getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, you know, my office, and now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And this guy, he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, you know, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, you know, breaking news, using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. You know, it's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Matt? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicks for me. You know what I mean? And you know, after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile. You showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. You know, once we started having our one-on-one sessions, I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, you know, doing with what you taught me. And as you know, if you go back through our, you know, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. You know, I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect. But when I take that into other areas and see how it explodes, like, I can't tell you how excited I am about what I'm doing now. Seeing it with my upper management, how they're all like super excited. Many of those people that like this post are at Republic Services, the 67, and many of them I weren't connected to. So it was a light up in growing my connections. So every time you look at my connections, it grows. You know, it doesn't take a ton of time. You know, you put in 20, 30 minutes a day, but it's really hard to not want to keep going because it's so much fun.
Well, think about the ripple effect. Coming to this company, you're introducing them to something new. How big is the company?
We service about 14 million customers across the country, but there are about 40,000 people that work at Republic Services. And I'm just one of them. And literally I'm getting attention from across the country with what I'm doing. I'm even getting competitors sending me messages that are like, I wish I did that when I was with the company, or, you know what I mean? Like, people are like, how brilliant. And it's such a simple concept. It's like giving a thank you to the customers, but it's promoting me, it's promoting the business, it's promoting, you know, the company I work for. And it's just so simple. It's a post, you know what I mean? It takes 10 minutes to put it together.
And that's, my friends, one of the things that I emphasize in our current boot camp, because it's not just about the conversation you have. It's about your activity. It's about putting things out there that people can see, that people can react to, that people can respond to, that the ripple effect of that is indescribable. You know, right now, I wouldn't be surprised in 6 months if you got, I don't know if you're looking for it, a major promotion, maybe VP of training.
And I can totally see something like that, you know, coming down the pike if that's the path that I choose. But right now, I think that I'm just having so much fun doing this. You know what I mean? Like, when you get so excited to do a job that, you know, is fun and you know, you enjoy it, you know, I can see that happening down the road, or them coming up with some sort of initiative. But for now, I just want to focus on this because this is just, it's totally fun. Just like when building network marketing business this way, it's far more fun than asking friends to come over and, you know, would you please come over and do it in all, you know, it's way more fun.
Well, Joanne, it was wonderful to hear from you. Again, congratulations are once again in order. For me, it's going to be enjoyable to watch your career blossom, you know, as a result of, you know, what I taught you, but, you know, you've added your own little spin to it. I mean, I love that line, let's talk trash.
Thank you.
It's terrific. Thanks again for sharing
Thank you.
your story, and congratulations.
Thank you. And anyone, you know, on the fence, don't hesitate. Max's time is limited, and, you know, if you get the opportunity to work with him, he is truly a gift. So thank you again, Max.
Thank you.
You know, Brett, I remember, I was working with Marty Weworka, who was one of my students, and showed him how to recruit on Arizona State University. And like you said, he brought Alex Morton in. And they actually created what they called the Young People's Revolution.
Yep.
And the strategy was, you know, I was amazed. I mean, I gave them the strategy and they took it. It went across the country like COVID did. You know, in other words, you go to college students that are working in restaurants and stores trying to make enough money to pay for their college or supplement their income and show, hey man, you can make a lot more money in working with us in our business. And Al, I remember I got a phone call from Marty. He was in a panic because Alex called him up and said he's leaving Vima and he went over to Jeunesse.
Yes.
And he didn't know what to do. You know, Marty said, well, what do I really don't want to go to Jeunesse. I want to stay with Vima.
Mhm.
But BK Barreca, who owned the company, really screwed him because he was, but I understand what BK did. He was so concerned that Marty was going to take the rest of the leaders in his organization. Alex had about, I think, 75% of his business, but he was concerned about the other 25. So BK called the other 25% leaders and he offered them deals. So Marty didn't have a choice. I mean, he followed Alex over to Jeunesse, and then of course he went over in January, and then in, I think it was August and September, the proverbial shit hit the fan, and a lot of people blamed Alex for that. Alex then went on to do something with, iMarkets Live. I lose track of people, but the bottom line is, if you have any idea who your end user is, who you want to talk to, who you want to, about anything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're selling. I've got a guy here. Carol was in a company that was not social media friendly. She was in the name of the company will pop into my head, but they didn't have any tools. Her upline, she'd been in the company for 15 years, never had any kind of online tools. Her upline was one of the most successful people in the company, but he was a phone person. Okay. And so I started working with her, and she was a great conversationalist. I mean, she could really communicate very, very well. She was signing people up into her it'll pop into my head before we're done. And but she was watching other people in boot camp in other companies that were coming in. They were enrolling 3 or 4 people a week. So she came to me and she says, well, listen, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And I said, well, there is. In order to be successful in network marketing, you need 3 things. One, you need to be involved with a company that has a product or service that you can be passionate about, recommend it to people, even if you weren't getting paid. 2, you want to be working with someone that's successful, that knows how to build a business on social media, that is committed to helping you. And 3, you need good online tools. So I introduced her to a leader in a company. She joined it in the middle of June. She had the last 6 days of the month. She made 10 presentations, enrolled 8 out of 10. So she had the best month she ever had in the business. She came back the following month. She did it 3 months in a row. Every month she rank advanced. But you can talk to lots of people, but if you don't know how to close a sale, it's one huge waste of time. So in boot camp and in the Endless Release program, we have step by step how you qualify people and how you close them. So social networking law number 2 is, don't focus on making a sale when you talk to people. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. Barbara has a great testimonial, but I want to get over to another one. Power Lead System user Joe Whaley was in a boot camp, and he was also in my coaching program. His first month, he enrolled 18 people. Then the following year, he comes back.
Let me open Joel up. I love it when former students come back. Joe, how are you?
Good, doing great.
I love it. I constantly refer to you as, one of my favorite success stories, because Joel here is probably one of the most experienced, talented salespeople I've ever met. I mean, this man could sell you anything.
Sweet. See, I like him already.
It's true. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about you. When I was working with you back in 2018, you picked it up right away. You were doing great. And then in 2009, you decided to do this insurance thing. And I never thought that, you had pretty high goals, 100 agents in 2 months. You guys did it. Well, that you're here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you in looking at your profile, see, I can see your followers. And this was a sly little thing that LinkedIn did where they told you, if you want to make your posts visible for all the things that you do, then what you do is you become a content creator.
Gotcha.
Okay, and we thought when we did that, that was a wonderful thing, and it really was. But then it's kind of like in the middle of the night on a Friday night, they went in and they changed the deal. And what they did was they replaced your connect button with a follow button. So
Yeah.
we're going to explain why. And so we need to go back in there and turn that off so that people can connect with you because they can still see what you're doing.
Yeah, I would like that. But you can also, if you click on more, I think there's a connect button in more.
Well, no, there wouldn't be one for us because we're already connected.
Right, right. But I meant if it was a new person.
Right, well, right, but see, the average person doesn't know about that.
That's true. Where do you go in? I don't even know where to go in and turn it off anymore.
If we have time, I'll show you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, Max, I want to say thanks so much. And this is going to be our first $1 million year on that. We're well on our way. And I just wanted to, I mean, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. I just can't. I really appreciate everything you've done. Just wanted to say that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I appreciate that. I mean, I love it when people hit that first $1 million year, but not the last.
And we're on our way.
Oh, congratulations. It's funny because I help so many people, but it's nice to hear it. There's a lot of people, I don't hear they hit $1 million until 10 years after they did it. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, bro. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And by the way, what he did, okay, all of you can do, all right?
Yeah,
What he did,
absolutely.
all of you can do, because number one, it's not hard, and it's just a matter of following some simple steps. And the one thing that impressed me about Joel right from the beginning, because he's a great salesman, great salespeople know you want to listen more than you talk. And working with him was an absolute pleasure. Joe, why don't you tell everybody what coaching did for you? If you would.
Well, it did so much. I don't know if I can put it into just a few words, but it actually propelled me into the next level. And I think that's what everybody's looking for. Being able to come to you and talk to you about what I was doing and just doing the tweaks, just the little things that we miss that the coaching really helped with. I don't know how to even express it. I mean, because even like coming to these things, you do a great job with these, but it's not like the individual coaching where I can ask a personal question on how I actually can make this happen. So it's like you said, we did over 100 agents in 2 months, less than 2 months on that with your coaching and our work. So it was great.
Now, I want to specify something. Joel and his wife Phyllis were putting in 14, 15 hours a day. This is not a 1 or a 2 hour a day deal. They were committed to it. They had a specific type of insurance agent they were going after. And I was working with them and we developed some scripts. We came one round of scripts. We tweaked them. We came up with another round of scripts and then they just took it all the way. Now, it doesn't matter what you're selling, okay? If you know specifically who you're looking for, then they're easy to find. Now, Dan was recruited into Mamaluca by one of the top earners in the company. He was direct to him, and then his sponsor died. Now, I was working with Dan. We had gone through 3 coaching sessions already. He was really picking it up. He had purchased a power cleaning company that used drones, but he wanted to get into network marketing for the residual income. Well, after his sponsor died, he came back to me and says, listen, Max, I just don't have a heart for building a network marketing business. Can you teach me how to find customers? Now, his drones were initially set up to clean private homes, do the roofs, hard to find places. And then we kind of opened it up and said, well, what about office buildings? What about big structures? And so we came up with specific scripts, specific searching techniques for the types of people he was looking for, and this is what happened to him.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you know, you would use the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, you know, now they kind of brought you and made you a partner.
Yeah, they have, actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, I mean, it has blown up my business. And it's like I said before, you know, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking, when I was in network marketing. I know a lot of people use network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now, I want to go over to LinkedIn and I'm going to show you something new that will absolutely knock your socks off. For those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, you go over to your network and you click on your connections, you filter your first level connections. Now, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, there are people that you've connected with that you have never talked to. There are people that you have talked to maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and you just dropped the ball. You sent them a message, they never respond, so you forgot about them. So Sam comes up here and he does a search looking. So out of 10,000 people that I'm connected to, there are 1,200 people that are looking. Searching. So I'm going to go over here for people. And then my first level connections. So I got 144 people that are searching. Open. I got 367 people. And then seeking. $384. So I have 2,000 people that I'm connected to. Represents about what, 20%. Sam knew exactly who he was looking for. Sam was looking for investors. I got 666. Investors plural, 401. So he reached out to people that he had been connected to that were specifically in the areas that he was looking for. Before you reach out to someone, you need to check to see how active they are. So for example, I'm going to take Anthony here. If I open up his profile, and if I go over here to contact information, now I've been connected to Anthony since 2020. But we've never talked. Never talked. LinkedIn's new, so this is one way to do it. LinkedIn's new feature, let's come down here to network. And you're going to find LinkedIn is starting to attract all kinds of bogus profiles from China. So let's look at all of them. Actually, let me go over to my network. And you'll find this is a bogus profile. So let me bring it up. You'll recognize it by the photo, the pictures, okay? Thousands of these are jumping on LinkedIn every day. Let me go back over here to your network and let's come down to celebrations. This is a new feature. Most of you should have it. Some of you don't. If you haven't been active on LinkedIn for a while, you won't have it. And what this does is it lets you see who has changed a job, who is celebrating a birthday, and who is celebrating a work anniversary. Now we have strategies that will help you change your profile so that you have an anniversary. You could change your birthday and trigger birthday wishes. And by adding, so Brett, when you add whatever new that you're going to start, it's going to trigger a job change. But if you come down here and you look at these people, let's go to birthdays. My birthday strategy has worked for 26 years. It's so hot, it's so effective that a number of my students have 2 or 3 birthdays a year. Change the anniversary of your birthday. And what LinkedIn did 3 weeks ago, remember I showed you, we have to see how long it's been since you were connected. 3 weeks ago, LinkedIn started to put it on here. We've been connected for 12 years. Let's look at the message. So we've been connected for 12 years. It's her birthday, but we have never talked. Now, before you attempt to connect, well, you're already connected, so it's not a big deal. But if we bring up her profile, this again is another new feature. You want to make sure that she's active. So you can see she's got 7,900 followers. You can have a maximum number of 30,000 connections on LinkedIn. Now, you come down to their activity. Now, for years, we used to tell everybody, now see, she posted something here a year ago. You're going to come on here and you're going to see people having posted something 3 years ago. You only want to attempt to reach out to people that are active, especially if you're looking to make the connection. So about a month ago, LinkedIn added additional activity. This wasn't there in June. Now we can see, did Julie make any comments? So she made a comment a year ago. Additionally, you come on here and you've got reactions. So 12 months is the cutoff. You're gonna come on here and you're gonna see people that you're connected to that it was 12 years ago. The question is he active today? Sending someone a happy birthday notice. See, he put this up here in 2014, and the clock has been running. So if you were going to reach out to him, you needed to make sure. Let's go to posts. The last time he posted something was 8 years ago. Last time he made a comment, nothing. Reactions, nothing. So when you're doing searches, if you're reaching out to people like Robert here, and you reach out to attempt to connect with people like this, 60% of the people you reach out to are not active. The LinkedIn algorithm will come in, it will shut you down. You'll be required to put in to prove you are who you are, because all kinds of marketers are jumping into LinkedIn because it is a target-rich environment. It is filled with phenomenal prospects. If you know who you're looking for, that's all it's going to take. You can pick these out of, like you can reach into a bowl of candy. Pull out a green M&M. Lila, it's only been a week since we started. We've enrolled 4 people, 3 more. Okay. We never thought it would be this easy. Talk to perfect prospects every day. Now there are new video and texting tactics that produce immediate results. They're so new, they're not in my endless release program, which is in the back of your Power Lead System back office. Now, social networks are a great source of free leads, but LinkedIn is by far the best. Let me explain why. And right now it's on fire. 3 things. First, it's the profiles. They contain more than enough information about someone to help you identify a perfect prospect for your business in advance before you contact them. LinkedIn is on fire, and LinkedIn profiles are the best. Second, it's a texting feature that enables you to communicate directly and privately with other network users and engage them in conversations that will result in enrolling new business builders. Again, the texting feature have helpful tools that let you share images, files, GIFs, and a wide assortment of emojis. LinkedIn's texting feature also enables you to start an instant meeting or a Zoom session. And 3, the searching feature that will enable you to filter through the entire network population using keyword and advanced keyword searches to prospect and recruit perfect cream of the crop prospects for your business according to your desired demographics. If you know who you're looking for, before you reach out to them, you want to make sure they're active. But it's a party. LinkedIn has the best searching feature. And now they're up to 970 million professionals. It's the world's largest professional social network. Easy to connect with prospects, so leads are free. You don't have to buy leads. And everybody on LinkedIn falls into a category. LinkedIn is Facebook for professionals. They have new video features. It's going to become your favorite social network. You can build your business on LinkedIn and Facebook in an hour a day, but you're going to spend more time on LinkedIn. Connect with targeted professionals. The keyword search will help you identify perfect cream of the crop prospects. Advanced search will help you locate people looking for new opportunities. Notifications / celebrations will enable you to follow the activity of your prospects. You got live chat, so you know what your prospects are doing and when. Your direct link to YouTube. You got a direct link to Twitter, You got a smartphone app. You got LinkedIn live videos, and now you've got the live LinkedIn meetings. If you turn your computer off, when you turn it on, make sure just log into LinkedIn, log into Facebook, adjust your settings so people will think you're there. If you never turn your computer off, adjust your settings. It's in the scripts book. It's in the profile guide. Adjust your settings so that people will, every time they look at your profile, that green dot is there. They think you're there. They're more inclined to answer your messages. So everyone on LinkedIn created their profile for a reason. Their photo, their cover, plus the information provided about them and their visible daily activity makes it easy to pick out the best people. Prospects who'd be interested in your business and eager to talk to you. The green M&Ms represent business builders, people that are looking for a business or looking to buy whatever it is you're marketing. The orange M&Ms are recession victims, people that are looking for a way to make money. Their business closed. The yellow M&Ms are unhappy network marketers seriously looking for another company. The blue M&Ms are active network marketers open to looking at your business, and the red M&Ms are customers. The key is to make sure that you're reaching out to active people. If they're not active, you're wasting your time. LinkedIn makes it easier to pick out the best people because now they let people have an open to work frame around their picture. And it only takes 2 or 3 text messages to be able to identify the people that want to talk to you, qualify them so that you're not wasting your time. So now LinkedIn has added, in addition to posts, you've got comments. You got all kinds of different ways to talk to people. So LinkedIn and Facebook are the 2 best social networks to build your business on because they have these 3 features, provide you with the easiest direct access to the most people. So while LinkedIn has 970 million professionals and Facebook 2.96 billion members, building your business today, LinkedIn is 100 times better. So if you know in advance by the contents of visible daily activity that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling, qualify them during a casual conversation. You'll sell to more people and build your business faster. Millions of people are joining LinkedIn every day, forcing LinkedIn to make all kinds of changes. 199 million people in the United States. The second largest group is in India, followed by China. And China, the number of profiles in China that are being added to LinkedIn are literally of concern. So it's easy to find who you're looking for. You can search for people by country, by city or state, or by distance postal code. Now, LinkedIn allows you to use searches in their free version, but that doesn't mean you can make endless searches. With a free LinkedIn account, you can search for and view profiles of other LinkedIn members. You're limited to 300 free profile searches every month. But we have figured out, one of my students figured out a way to exceed the 300 search limit. Find and connect or reconnect with colleagues and classmates and receive in mail. In boot camp, we're going to show you how to use it for free. So when you're searching for people, when you get to the 300 limit, they want to upsell you. We're going to show you how to use it for free. Your search results are determined by the content of your profile and how they match up with the content of other people. So when you know the kinds of professionals that would be interested in getting into business with you and the skill sets required that would make them successful, they're easier to find, easier to connect with, and easier to enroll. These are the people that you're looking for. 970 million professionals. Look at these numbers. Open to work. Looking, 8.8 million people. Looking for opportunities, 1.8 million. Looking for an opportunity, 1.2 million. Seeking an opportunity, 4.1 million. Open to an opportunity, 2.5 million. So look at these numbers. These are 10 professions with the highest burnout rate. Doctors. Nurses, number 2. Social workers, number 3. Teachers, number 4. School principals, number 5. Attorneys, number 6. Remember, these numbers are changing all the time. Police officers, number 7. This number is increasing dramatically. Accountants, number 8. And you can pick out the people that are looking for a business. Fast food, retail, and then these are other categories of people that are naturally attracted to network marketing. You want to close, 80% of the people you talk to follow my scripts. So here are 28 people that are open to work. When you look at the profile and you look at the content, you can actually pick out the people. Out of 28 people, you don't want to talk to all of them. There's only 10 here that you'd want to talk to. 4 absolute no's. The rest, yes. Simply by filtering things down. Now we have texting tactics for immediate results that will get you talking to everybody. But what I want to do is come up. Will, when we started working together, was number 6 in his company. After one coaching session, within 72 hours, he was the number 1 recruiter. He sent me this 2 weeks later. It's exactly like I said it would be. Since last week, I made 2 posts, generated dozens of easy conversations that by following your scripts word for word, generated a dozen sales. He called in with a success story that frankly should move all of you.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has 0 network marketing experience. I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me, and she's already like number 7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I gotta tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much.
Brand new to the business. These are a few simple things. The 5 profile tweaks that we talked about. Number 7 in the business. Last summer, he called in. Every time he changes his picture, he gets all kinds of different results. Last summer, he was number 2.
I'm driving, so I want to share this quick testimonial in case my signal cuts out. I'm heading out of Vegas right now. Had a good time in Las Vegas. You know, I was in your boot camps and we were doing the private coaching. It was amazing. I'm actually working with 2 of my team members right now. One of my guys who's in the car right now has 5 conversations going on about his business and had 0 yesterday. Everybody who's on the Zoom, Max is the guy you want to work with. This is one of the trainers in network marketing who actually has stuff that flat out works in real life, not the latest, greatest quick funnel, shiny guru stuff. You want the real stuff that works. Now, last but not least, Max, last time we talked, I think I was the number 6 earner in the company or number 5. But I'm number 2 right now. So we've got a little bit ways to go to number 1, but I just wanted to thank you personally for just really giving us and my organization tools that we really needed, especially from a conversational flow standpoint to get to that level. So we've had a lot of rank advances since then. We're still polishing some things up. If I need to do some more coaching with you, I can acknowledge that. But I'm the number 2 earner right now. I just hit the diamond rank last month. That's a solid 45, 50,000 a month, easy. So this has actually been so far the biggest month I've ever had in 10 years in network marketing, man. So I really just wanted to thank you personally. And anybody who's on the Zoom, man, you really got to take this stuff seriously. Don't just play with it. Max is the real deal.
Now, I'm going to put some links in here. I invite all of you to join me in my August boot camp. We have a special promotion code you go to maxheingart.com/bootcamp, use the promo code best deal. It'll drop the price. All right. And at the end of the month, we also have our 2-day top earner retreat where you're going to learn what the top earners in your business know. You go to maxheingart.com/retreat combo and pick it up. As usual, I've run over. Let me come back over here. Yeah, Brett, you clearly you've got a lot of updating to do.
Yes.
Are you still in Chicago?
I am. I'm in Chicago now, but I'm mostly in Mesa.
Mesa, Arizona.
Yes,
Gotcha. I loved Arizona.
me too. It's hot though, but
Yeah. You know, if they had access to water, I'd still be there. I'm from Florida, lived here all my life, but
it poured hard. We had a monsoon last night and I flew back to Illinois today for a couple weeks.
do you have I'd love to catch up and talk to, can you pop your phone number in the chat? Do you have some time to talk now or should we talk tomorrow?
No, we can talk tonight.
All right, yeah, just pop your phone number in there. Love to find out a little bit more about what you're doing. And but for all of you, the basic fundamental things for all of you is waiting for you in your Power Lead System back office. Okay. For those of you, boot camps are designed to work with me and help you apply this information. And every month we do a boot camp, and that's the reason why you're not going to find anybody that knows as much about what's going on as me. Between the coaching people I work with, I'm in their account, I see what's going on, to the boot camps, we see major changes in LinkedIn every time, every month. And so when we see them, we're able to come up with new strategies and scripts to help you all take advantage of them. So again, I encourage all of you, if you haven't registered for boot camp, we're going to be posting this on YouTube for my friends on the Power Lead System. And don't be a stranger, jump into my boot camp, or if not, I'll see you next month. And Brett, give me 5 minutes, I'll give you a call. And don't forget, let me put in the chat the links for the August boot camp. And the retreat combo. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, folks. God bless. Go to your Power Lead System back office. The keys to your success are waiting for you right there.